Hello everyone, I am Chessrook44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Geneforge 2. Yes, I'm doing the sequel to Geneforge, just as I plan on doing all the other sequels to Geneforge. And, well, yeah, it's another game by Spiderweb Software and, well, unfortunately it doesn't have the little guys in the corner running around. It still decides to be cool with making little droplets of slime come down. How delightful. Oh, but Chessrook, how could there be a sequel? I mean, after all, we destroyed the Geneforge on Susia Island and took care of everything. Everything was all nice and wrapped up, wasn't it? Oh, how wrong you are. You cannot unring a bell, as they say. So, let's just get right into it and start a new game. Yeah, starting a new game, blah blah blah. Once again, just like the last time, we can make a Shaper, a Guardian, or an Agent. And, just like last time, I'm going to make a Guardian because, well, screw you guys, I'm good as a Guardian. Let's make him look different, though. Let's make him colorblind, eh? Horribly, no, I'm going to, yeah, he's colorblind. And, as for what various things happen, yeah, it's pretty much all the same. Strong in combat, weak in magic. All the same skills, except for one. We don't have anatomy anymore. Instead, we have parry. Which is, admittedly, kinda broken. In fact, if you get high levels of parry early on, you could become completely untouchable. That would make for a horribly boring Let's Play, so I'm not going to do that. Sure, I'll put a couple points into it now and then, but I'm not going to invest too heavily in it. Besides, why would I? I want to be good at leadership and mechanics, which seem to have redone their skill points. So I had some more points in strength, so actually everything was redone. We can put more points in everything now, it seems. Interesting. I like that. Also, you know what? Melee to 5, and we got 3 more points, so, Actually, you know what? Put it melee to 4, and what does dexterity do? Intelligence. Let's increase intelligence so we can get a nice strong Fiora right off the bat. Eh? And, as a name, we can't have Elliot again. Elliot already went to Susia Island and did everything on there. So, this new colorblind shaper shall be Emile. I may have misspelled that, but what the hell. That's how we spell Emile here in Shaperlands. So, with nothing else to do here, let's get started. The Shapers are the oldest, most respected, most secretive, and most powerful of the magical sects. The Shapers have the power to magically create life, as you know. The Shapers can make new life forms from nothing but raw materials and pure magic. They can mold this life to serve their purpose, be it light housework or major warfare. Outsiders regard the Shapers with awe and terror, as do little Fioras apparently. The Shapers use their powers to help those loyal to them and destroy those who break their laws. Shaper power is absolute. That is why you are so honored to be in your current position. You are a Shaper apprentice. You have earned the right to join them. They will teach you how to create other beings, which will serve you absolutely. However, Shaper training is very long and very difficult. You have spent years in study, working without rest, and you have almost no power to show for it. Before you will be made a full Shaper, you must complete your apprenticeship, and that means field work. You must go out into the world and see how your skills will be able to help mold and control it. Your mission is a simple one. You have been assigned to travel with an agent named Shanti, who will guide and instruct you. You are to go check on the progress of an old Shaper colony named Dry Peak. Oh, I like that. Instead of making sure you're always kept in towers, studying through books, they actually have you go out and learn things. The colony of Dry Peak is a failure. It sits in a wasteland so desolate not even Shaper magic can fill it with life. Once there, you are to interview the 2 shapers that run it. Once that simple task is completed, you can return home and start to gain real power. Of course, how often are things really that simple? You traveled with Shanti for weeks, hearing her advice, withstanding her abuse, and running her errands. You got the pleasure of seeing the outsiders fear you and address you as Shaper. Then you climbed up into the remote, cold, hostile mountains, following the road to Dry Peak. You saw the remains of the failed colony, abandoned by tired and hungry settlers. After a long, exhausting day of hiking through ruins, Shanti finally let you rest for the night in an abandoned shop. You slept like a dead thing, and when you woke up in the next morning, Shanti was gone. And here we are again. And still, we don't really have much of anything. Ah well. And here's a couple jars. Couple coins. Oh, that's actually... yeah, there's various, you know, polishing and such. For example, if you come up to something empty, click on it, it just says you don't find anything interesting instead of bringing up a completely empty window. I like that. Plus, there's actual doors! How to get items. Okay. Chitin armor and a dagger. Nice. We actually start off with armor and a dagger, as opposed to when we started off with what was basically a tunic and a stick. Still, at least we are able to prepare ourselves. It's a bowl, trash. This object is completely useless. It also doesn't smell very good. Yeah, the Shaper's concerned with more lofty pursuits and cuisine. Would be nice if they were able to shape something good to eat. Ah! Shanti, your teacher, walks over to you. She is wearing the studded leather armor favored by agents, excellent for stealth and quick travel. She wears a long, wicked curved blade at her belt. She also wears a peculiar necklace, a series of polished fangs on a leather thong. She tends to idly finger it while deep in thought. Shanti looks impatient to get going. You're well rested, I hope? I want to get to Dry Peak soon. The sooner we get this job done and back to civilization, the better. How far are we from Dry Peak? Not far, I think. Just a few more miles of abandoned buildings and sand in our eyes. What is our job? Shanti looks amused. Our job, you say? My job. My job is to check on Dry Peak, meet with Zachary and Barzal, and get out of here. Your job, young apprentice, is to follow me, do what I say, and try to learn something about fieldwork. And if you could try not to do any harm, that would be a great, great help. She's patronizing much? What should I do now? Follow me. I'll scout ahead. I'll follow you, after I do a quick exploration of everything, because that's how I am. You step out of the abandoned shop and get another good look at the road leading up to Dry Peak. Unfortunately, it's as dry and barren as every other inch of the miserable journey up here. Dry Peak is a hugely unsuccessful Shaper settlement. All of the Shaper's best efforts to create plants and animals that could thrive up here have resulted in failure. Thus, most of the shops and homes, like the one you spent the night in, are empty. Shanti, the agent you are a novice to, is waiting outside. She looks impatient. Well, novice, I hope you have had a good long sleep. Yes, we already spoke with you. Shush. Ven's alchemy, potions and fine ingredients. It looks like Ven was very thorough when he abandoned his shop. I bet he even made a diagram to make sure of that. This is an all-natural, completely organic rock. It has a tiny bit of moss on it. Yes, all natural and organic. This dusty road leads back the way you came. Someday, when your mission here is completed, you can return here to leave the valley. For now, however, your training will continue in the other direction. Yes, well, we can still look down here. I mean, maybe there's something in this jar, after all. There is a gemstone. Okay, it was worth it going down here. Probably nothing else, though. You stand on the road leading out of these mountains. It is but a 3 days' walk to the next city and a quick, easy journey from there to the Shaper Council. You are sorely tempted to leave this dangerous land. However, your work is not yet complete. Your orders are to find and speak with Zachary and Barzal. Until you have either done that or found proof that it is impossible, you can't bring yourself to go home. To not complete your task would mean a quick and humiliating end to your training. Yeah, we're not going back. I mean, we just started. What kind of guardian, shaper, adventurer would we be if we immediately decided, screw this, I'm a-going home? That would be stupid. There's a large rat cowering at the end of this path. A very large rat. It doesn't look like it wants to bother you as long as you leave it alone. Giant rats didn't always exist. Then a careless wizard let one escape, and now they do. That is why Shapers never ever let outsiders learn their secrets. The ability to create life comes with great responsibility. I'd quote Spider-Man, but that would be too obvious. People using Shaper skills in irresponsible or forbidden ways tend to get killed very quickly. Very true. Yes, our first kill as a mighty Shaper is to kill a giant rat. Yeah. Wonderful. Let's see. Dry Peak Gates to the south. I think... yeah. No, maybe we go north first. Crap, we should have followed her!